Hello and good evening. Somebody just did the biggest sneeze just before we came to air. It's the launch of your brand new one-day special, and Charmain is in the building.
I am.
From Dolly Dimples. You've brought some gorgeous, gorgeous samples with you. I can't wait to show everybody what you've done here. So what was the inspiration behind this, the Botanical baubles?
Well, our last one-day special was flowers.
Yeah.
And I love flowers, and I like Christmas and I like baubles, so we kind of like mixed it up.
All your things you love.
And it's still summer.
I know,
it's very warm outside, so Christmas now.
But it's a thing, we got to start our cards, and our mixed media and all that.
Oh yeah, you can definitely mix media this. There's some fantastic background stamps there.
Lovely.
As well.
So let's take a look at the one-day special, what we're getting. Where should we start? Do you want to start with the stamps?
Yeah, so you're getting a bundle of stamps down there that all mix and match with each other. So you can see that you've got the big bauble, and then you've got circles that go inside them. And I love working with circle stamps and things. And then you've got the obviously the flowers that sit inside each bauble, so you can change them around and mix and match. And then you've got some words in there as well.
Gorgeous. And then we've got the dies.
Yes.
Dies fit the stamps?
The dies fit the stamps and give you a little tiny border on there around the outside edge, so you can colour tint and things like that as well.
Oh, okay.
And then there's also like added extras, so you can make them into flowers like, let's get them on here, like that.
Like this one?
Yeah.
And we could show you. Look at this, here we go. Isn't that pretty? Ah.
So if I hold this card up here, you can see, and this one as well. If I start with this one, you've got the bauble. Yeah. So then you've got the bauble as the stamp, and then you've got the inside stamp, which has created these two layers here. And then you've got the die that matches it as well. Right. And then you've also got different ones that you can mix inside there as well. And then if I come to this one, so this one was done by Gaynor. Okay. They come to, and I think this one's done by Gaynor as well. And I think I've got it upside down.
Oh, don't worry.
Well, it's symmetrical anyway. And then this is the background stamp here that obviously matches the other one as well, so we'll come to the background stamps, so they match in where they're slightly smaller, and it's a repeated pattern, so you can carry on and carry on and carry on. So you could do like a table runner if you wanted to stamp onto fabric as well.
Nice idea.
And that's just one sort of element from the set. Nice.
Now, we are going to show you samples, but I need to give you the details of the one-day special because I want to show you the complete collection. This is £39.97. That is your one-day special price of £398,846. But you can get the one-day special and all of this as well. Look at this. And it's even better if you're a Freedom member. It's what we call one of our why not deals. So there we go. We'll show you the whole thing. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So what are the extras that we get in the complete collection?
So the extras that you get backgrounds that, if I just come in here, so you can see this one here matches this one here. Right. So this is a large stamp to create a background of a repeated pattern of this one, but smaller. Right. So it perfectly matches. Okay, I can see that. And then you've got, which I've showed you the wrong one, it's actually this one matches this one. Yeah. And then you've got, if I come down here, you've got this one. Yeah. Matches this one over here. Perfect. Yeah. And then if I carry on, if I go back to this one, you've got the flower, which will go in, obviously all these will go inside the stitch lines and inside the baubles and build up a pattern. And then you've got a few extras as well. So this one will match the one down here. Yeah. And then last is the first one that I said, which is this one, matches this one. And then, just because I love words, we have...
And you treated us, you want to spoil us?
The really large stamp here with all the reindeers' names on there as well. So that's a cool background stamp.
Oh, I love it. So you've got gifts, you've got elves, snow, December 25th. But then, as you said, I can see Vixen.
Yes, we mentioned Vixen.
Blitzen, sorry. You know, I love all of that. What a great... So you could use the whole... Is it one whole stamp or is it separate?
No, it's a whole stamp.
Wow, that is cool.
The whole thing is all one big lump. No. But of course, if you want to stamp it and then you want to cut elements out of it, you can do. Let's see if I can spot a card. Oh, that's been done that way.
Lots of you are going for the complete collection because, as crafters, we want it all.
Might be here.
Here? What are we looking for?
So we're looking for one with the words on.
One with the words. There's a word. Where's the one with the whole
it's
words
got the
on?
whole words on.
Oh, well, you know, we'll come to it
when we show samples.
We will.
Yeah.
Let's start showing samples then. Here we go. So what have we done on here?
Well, this is a bit of playing around with bits and pieces that I had left over, and then I created a background and I've stamped onto the handmade papers which are coming up as well.
Wait till we see those.
So you can see that on there. It's not overly Christmas, but there is some words in there somewhere here, warmest. So it's a bit sort of mixed media and messy.
Nice. And then
you can go for classic and elegant there. So that's using the background papers that are coming up and the pearlescence, and it's been stamped on.
We found it. Here it is. Here's the full border
is that
background. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, that's a full border one. Yeah, there's one that's being chopped up, which I'm sure we'll find at some point.
Oh, okay.
Or it's run off somewhere.
It has, isn't it?
Where. We'll get to it.
Look at these samples. They're just
glorious. And you see the flowers down at the bottom of this one that Lou's done. It's done with the 2 dies that are in the sets there.
Okay. What have we done here? What have you done here?
I've made a little sort of wall hanging there. Yeah. And you've got this one of the stamps running up.
Oh,
can you see here on these areas here and again here? Yeah. And then I've started with circles. Now I'm going to carry on this because there's other things in the pipeline that are coming that mix and matching. A lot of our things that we bring to a chanda mix and match.
Mix and match.
The mix and match with each other. So
Fantastic.
I'll carry on with that one as well.
Lovely. We'll show you, as I said, lots and lots more samples throughout the course of the show. But I do need to tell you the saving because it's incredible. So you're saving £12 anyway, but if you're a Freedom member, that's an extra 10% off. So we've taken it to £80.93. Of course, you can spread the cost on FlexiBuy. 2 payments of £40.47. Great value. This is a lot. This is a lot that you're getting for your money. 474653 is your item number. Then next, we've got these papers, which are the Stately Home collection, the backing papers, and they're gorgeous. They've got a really nice feel to them, glossy feel almost.
They have. Yeah. They've got. You can stamp on top of these, which I will be doing in a minute.
Great stuff.
You can stamp on top of them. You can ink them and distress them. You can put them through your die cutting machine. You can, use them in any paper crafting where they're just slightly smaller than A4. Yeah. And they're giving you 2 sheets of each. So if you wanted to do a larger project, you can. So there's 30 sheets in total and 15 designs.
Marvellous.
They're just to the side of you there.
Oh, let's have a look.
Shall we have a look at that box?
Yes, I love this. Yeah. And I love gift boxes.
So that's been done by, I think our Chris did that one, and if you open it up...
Oh, is it going to do what I think it's going to do?
Yeah.
Yes!
So you can also see what she's done there is she's stamped and die cut the baubles on the outer edges here. Right. And she's used some of our Alice papers on there, so from the, the Alice in Wonderland range. Yes. To decoupage up. So it doesn't solely have to be Christmas, doesn't have to be with the stamps, but she stamped the stamps on the back, she's added flowers and things. It's fantastic. And really sort of mixed it up a bit.
Oh, I think this is beautiful. I mean, I absolutely adore it. Catherine made one yesterday. I'm going to make one when I get back to Brighton. I love them. Let me show you the papers. So nice. Here we are. Okay. She says, if I do it this way, and then I'll hand them in. Right, here we go. So just to have a look at the papers.
It's a different colour width, but you can see this one here has been done just using that, and then Fussy cut the stars out as well, which is quite a simple but elegant little card there.
Gorgeous. We've got one with the stags.
Right, I found one with the stags.
I find one with the stags.
In the background, there's the stags there in the background. Oh, it's upside down. Another one, what one of the ladies has done. Okay. And she's used the December the 25th on there. I think that's our Lou that's done that. So she's actually cut out one of the words from the large one, so she's not solely used that.
And we've got this one. I almost thought they were owls then.
This one, if you turn it the other way around, see if you see what I see now. This reminds me of elephants, and you know when they have those decorated, or the things on them on the top of them, or they decorate them up. It reminds me of that, very sort of Indian.
Oh, it's incredible, isn't it? We've got this. Looks like maps to me.
Yeah, there's a lot of script in there as well, so there's all sorts of colours, and it's done on a cream background, so it will mix and match. A lot of our products are done on cream to start off with, to give it more of a vintage feel.
And then what you're doing, so you can see we've got like different colourways going through.
Yeah, but they all mix and match perfectly with each other, so it doesn't matter which one you take, they will match with each other.
Excellent. Yes, you can see, I love this. There's something really oldie worldy. Well, stately is exactly the word, I would say. Lovely. So you're getting 30 sheets, 15 designs and 2 of each for just £12.99. All right, 130 GSM 706443.
Excuse me.
That's all right.
Okay, next we have, it's 250 GSM,
nice,
double-sided pearlescent card, and it has a white core, so if you want to emboss it and sand it back, you can do, and then you can ink on top of it as well. So you'll get 10 sheets of the gold, 10 sheets of the green, 10 sheets of the red, 10 sheets of the silver, 10 sheets of the white, and 10 sheets of the
rose gold, you said?
Thank you, the rose gold. So 60 sheets in total.
Look at this. I mean, this is a nice job lot that is going to be landing on your doorstep. And as you said, they're double-sided. I get really annoyed with single-sided pearlescent card. I want double-sided.
Yeah. Well, then you don't have to put inserts in if you don't want to. Or if you're making boxes and things, you've got the inside covered as well.
So you're covered with this. It's double-sided. It's perfect. 12.99 060 355. Now, the pièce de résistance. Because the handmade paper, because I hadn't felt this.
No, it's a touchy-feely thing. Some people like to sniff, and some people like to stroke, and some people like to do both.
Yes.
Some people also like to buy two lots and have one to use and one to keep.
Indeed.
And I've got to say, we brought on the autumn ones and the brights last time, and even though the girls had got them, they still bought more because they saw the size of them. If we lift that one up,
this one,
you're going to get 10 sheets. There's 5 different colourways. They will vary. I must say this. They will vary because they're handmade papers.
Okay.
So they are quite big. And if you line them up end by end, 25 foot of paper.
Wow, that's incredible, isn't it? So there you go. Now you're having a look at the handmade papers. You're going to get 2 of each colour that you're seeing. So you get 10 sheets in total. You've got that wonderful blue, moving down to, I suppose it's a winter white. Then down to, would you call it a minty green?
Yes, minty green and a lovely pink and then a soft lemon. I was told that the colours for Christmas this year were pastel.
Yeah.
And I said, OK, well, I'll run with that then.
Let's do it.
But you're not just getting that.
No. You're getting what you're seeing here. How are the handmade papers made? I don't know the process.
By hand.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, does it go into, like, I forget what you call it.
If we take one of these, I'll open one of these up, because you also get the skeleton leaves with them as well.
Yeah.
So you, with this one, and this is not either, you get the whole lot together, the big sheets, and you get these. You can see in here that there's like little flecks of, can you see that? Yeah. Little flecks of leaves.
Okay, yes.
So it could be recycled bits and fibres, bits and pieces, and it's done in like a mulch, and then it's pulled out together, and then it's like squashed in a vat. Okay. Now, how I used to make it was in between, do you know the tutu material?
Yeah.
Like netting?
Yeah, yeah.
In between netting in a rather large hoop, embroidery hoop.
Yeah.
And I'd put it in a bucket with like a mixture of like a PVA and water, and I'd chuck in my little fibres, and all my scraps from my classroom would go in that as a mulch, and it makes like a pulp. Right. And then you just play and you squeeze it between, and you can do it in like a vice as well, almost like in a mangle. Yeah. But obviously not in an electric mangle. No. And it mulch together and it makes paper. So the thicker the mulch, the thicker the paper. Right, interesting. Okay. So the colours now, so you're going to get the 8x8, the 6x6, the 4x4, and the 12x12. And the colours that you see here are the same colours in the sizes I've just said. Yeah. So here we go, they've got the minty green, you've got the lemon. I love that one. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Soft blue. There we go. I'm sure I've seen some curtains like somebody's house like that. Yeah. So you're getting, again, feast your eyes on this, 12x12, 8x8, 6x6, 4x4, skeleton leaves, and 2 of each colour of the big ones, so which means 10 in total, just for $17.99. Wow. Thank you. 785 950 is your item number. The number to call then, 01733602000, or check out on the website at hachanda.com. Now, I did say we'd show you lots more samples. Take a little look.
Right, and we're ready to demo. What are you going to do first for us, Charmain?
Ooh, I'm going to do a bit of die cutting to start off with, and then a bit of stamping. So what I've got here is I've taken the bauble die and I've taken a little piece of the Stately Home paper, and I've put a little bit of, what do they call it? Oh, non-sticky, less sticky.
Just low tack.
Low tack, that's it, thank you, proper word for it. A little bit of low tack facing that way and a little bit of low tack facing this way because I want the inside paste. Okay. And then I'll whiz that through there. Yep. Pop that in and bring it back and hope I've got it in the right way and take that off. So
lovely, cuts perfectly.
Okay. And remove, and I'll leave that on for Ron and move that to one side.
Yeah, I think it was Barbara that said that to me the first time, and I had never heard that expression. And I went, who's Ron? I really didn't know.
Okay, you all right with that then?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, right, so I'm now going to go to, I've done this the wrong way around, I wanted to, oh well. Okay, normally I would stamp first. And then die cut. So I'm just going to have to do it the other way around. So first thing I do, and I do it wrong. Right, so now this is going to be interesting. Okay. I'm going to try and line it up. Normally I would stamp first and then die cut afterwards. My personal preference. I don't know if anybody else has any different. So now I'm going to stamp it.
Have you always crafted?
Oh, since I was little. It's the only thing that keeps me out of trouble, to be honest with you. As you can quite imagine after earlier and the babies.
Yeah, should we share?
Yeah, of course. Go for it.
Well, but she kept me going and I was like, no, this can't be right. So I walked past that and I said, oh, what's that for? And
it's a little mini oven.
Yeah. And she said, yeah, that's for my baked beans. And I went, you what? Yeah, my baked beans and my toast. And I went, no, it's not. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
I get hungry in between shows and I get hungry, part way through.
And she said, haven't you seen one of my shows? And I went, well, I will be honest, no, I hadn't.
Especially with baked beans.
I know. And I'm still there, but she's still going. She's still saying, no, it is. And I'm like, no, you're winding me up. No, it is. So in the end, I went into the office and I'm like, does Charmain really have baked beans on set? She kept me going. I'm going to know to watch myself now.
I know, I was laughing the whole time. She's like, she's serious or not? Yeah. Do you have a problem with me eating baked beans and toast? Anyway, well, we've been telling our little naughties.
It's a nice little stamp.
I've got a stamp on there and it's actually worked out okay for me, so I'm happy with that.
That's
Normally I would do it the other way around. So once I've got that done, so in the Christmas style, just move that, I would then colour it in. Right. So you could colour it in whatever. I mean, it's quite pretty as it is. It is. You can go browns, and in fact, if I...
Oh, these are nice,
reach over. That's all right. Have a look at that one. So that's done in the same way if you want to open that one up.
Oh, look. How sweet is this? Oh, and you've done a little booklet.
Yeah. Now, the pen is one of those from, like a betting shop pen. Yep. And then it's covered with the handmade papers. Oh. And then you've got little handmade little bows on there. And when you open that out, this is in the same principle as that, but done in glossy accents. Maybe if we get time, we'll do that. It's dead simple.
Oh, that's so lovely. This is such a delicate gift. That's beautiful.
Okay, so I'm going to just colour. So even though, I keep forgetting.
Oh, you've braced it.
It's on the mat, ching, 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 and it just winds me up. So I'm just going to give it a dark edge of blue around the outside.
Now, 10% of the complete collection has gone already. Look at your face.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you got other things? No, can you tap dance?
Oh, thank you ever so much, people.
Bless you. Here's a reminder of everything that you get. There's so many stamps and dies, and it's one of those why not deals because wow, it's well worth becoming a Freedom member because you get an extra 10% off your already one-day special saving, £80.93, and you can also spread the cost on FlexiBuy. 2 payments of £40.47, 474 653.
I don't want to tap dance. Oh dear. Right, so I've just put a little bit of colour on there, and now I'm going for a lighter colour.
Are these alcohol markers?
Yep. Any alcohol markers will do the same sort of principle, whichever one's your preference. And I'm going over the previous colour, and I'm going to go again. And of course, because you've got the actual matted and the actual dye to cut this flower out in the centre, you could actually cut that out.
Oh, sure.
And layer it up as well, which we have done on some of them here.
Just trying to see.
Yeah, I'll have to find one.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, there might be some samples, and sorry for pointing with
That's
the pen.
all right.
And if you root through some of those, you could show some of the samples that the girls have done. So I'm just going to carry on colouring this. So it's going to take it from being brown to being blue.
Do you mean this one? One like this?
Yeah, that one's done as a magnet, but that's not what I meant. But there's loads in there. There's loads.
This one?
Yeah, another magnet. That's a Pam did. So, any more?
I can't find them.
You can't find them. I think there's some cards.
This one?
That's one.
Right.
Yeah, that's one that I did. So I've used the same papers, but you see how I've punched them out and layered them up as well. And I'm sure some of the girls have done the similar sort of thing.
That's lovely. Nice.
So you can see you can add dimension on it, but I'm actually just going to do this one flat. So that's the plan. And now I'm going to go in with a lighter colour. And I'm just going to use the fat end and scribble over the top of it.
Okay.
So really technical colouring here. Random, round and round in circles colouring. You see that okay? And I'm just trying to tone down some of that darker colour. Whenever I use alcohol pens, I usually do things twice, so it's like telling your other half to do something, like empty the bin.
Empty the bin.
Exactly. A job that they don't want to do. Or the kids, if it's not your other half and they're well behaved.
Yeah, clean out the rabbit hutch.
Yeah. So everything that I do colouring with an alcohol pen, I go around and do it twice. And it just, to me, it just helps and makes it pop. So, like, I'll go back in with that dark blue, and I'll add maybe a bit more up there and a bit where I've missed here. And then I could just choose a little bit out of here, and here. Now, luckily, I've got one that I've already done.
Sure.
So you can just choose little sections that you want to highlight.
Do you like to play with all sorts of mediums?
Oh, if you put mud in a tin and tell me it's a crafting item, I'll play with it.
Excellent.
That was polite, that one. Yeah, that's my polite version.
Yes.
Yeah, when I was little, it was a case of don't touch my scissors.
Right.
Which were dressmaking scissors.
I see. So your family was into it as well?
So it's with paper, yeah. My mum and my granny, my auntie were really, really, really crafty. So, yeah, they taught me to use the right scissors and which ones I should use for fabric and which ones I should use, just so that I didn't use them in the, the fabric ones on paper and vice versa. So I'm just adding some little highlights with a white gel pen, 2 areas. And of course you could go with whatever colours you want. As I said, I've got ones that are done in different ways. So that's fairly what I want to do.
Right.
That's the one. What have I missed on that?
Nice.
So I've just added some more little dots on there, and I've done it similar sort of colourways of it, and I've gone round and added more sort of shading to this area just by blending that colour out. So let's just go in with a lighter one. You see at the moment it's quite dark there.
The white really makes it pop.
Just doesn't it?
Yeah.
You can just knock that colour back a little bit. And you can keep adding to it, but then you walk away, you come back and look, and if you're happy with it, then use them.
Yeah.
And it's knowing when to stop.
I mean, these stately home papers, that was right, don't they? They take the alcohol markers fantastically.
Look at the difference.
Yeah.
And you still see that pattern through it, so you can totally, transform it from. I love it as this colour. Don't get me wrong, I do like that. And with the one that we showed a minute ago, I've just put a little bit of colour tinting on either of those.
Okay.
A little colour tinting on it. Yeah. And I've done one. There's a card here just at the side of you. I'll carry on with what I'm doing. But if I bring that one in, I've done exactly the same thing. I've done it the blue that I've just done, I've done red, and I've done orange.
They look really cool.
And it's done exactly the same way, but with the different ones in the centre, and then use the backgrounds as well. So I'll give you that one back, and I'm going to carry on to the next stage.
Okay.
So move that to one side.
Quick reminder of the handmade papers. Really busy, of course, for those.
They're
now,
lovely.
20% of the stock has gone, 20% gone. $17.99. Now you're getting the 12x12, the 8x8, the 6x6, the 4x4, 5 sheets of each, and you get the skeleton leaves, and then you get 2 sheets of each colour of the massive one that you're seeing there. So there's the blue, the off-white, the mint, the pink and the lemon, and you get over 25 feet if they're laid end to end.
And that's just the large one.
That's right.
We were at a show, well, Robbie was at a show last week, and Jo Channon was there, and she came over to the stand and went, oh! So she went off with some as well.
Excellent stuff.
They're she does a lot of power text.
She does,
so they're great for power text as well. Right, what I'm doing here is I'm going to lay out my snowflakes, and obviously I can put more on, but I'm just going to show you how I got to what I'm doing next, if that makes sense. But I've done it in old-fashioned TV style of here's one.
Yeah, no worries.
So whiz that through, whiz it back. Oh, my little tree's bobbling about that Caroline brought in for me. Okay, pop the dies out. There we go. I'll just pop them to one side, thank you. And then what I actually want here is I'd carry on and I'd make myself...
There's a little wand.
Oh, it does look like a little wand.
Yeah.
So, right, if I move that back over there so it's not in the way.
There we are.
And I put that in the back.
There we are.
Thank you. So pop these little snowflakes out. This is 350 GSM long card that we have on the show as well today.
Okay.
And pop those out.
Make a nice little stencil for yourself.
Thank you. That's exactly what we're going to do. So carry on with that. So these are for a project.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can see that they pop out nice and easy. But... Sarah.
That's nice. That's lovely.
Okay, so there's my stencil. And then I'm going to take a sheet.
Whoops, do we need that?
Not until we make the beans on toast.
Okay.
So then I'm going to take a sheet of the same long card. So that's that. And I'm going to see if I can find my bone folder. Bone folder, nope, okay, we'll do it later. So visualise me doing it with a bone folder, which should be very professional, but it's
not in the corner of that box, is it?
It'll be somewhere. It's, every show there's something that hides
don't
somewhere.
worry, it's for everybody.
I'll find it later.
Details for the cardstock are on there. 50 sheets of 6.25, 6.25 by 12.5 inches, smooth white card. 350 GSM, $10.99.
Okay, so that's going to be my card. So I'm just going to put that to one side.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to take in the stencil that I've just made, yeah? And I'm just going to quickly do this because I've already got one that's done. And I'm going to use some oxides. So there we go. So these are, you know, very traditional Christmas colours for me. I'm going blues and greens and purples.
You can get these together actually, the festive collection. They are in pairs, so have a look at which one that you want. Green and the purple is in a pair. $11.99, 482000.
Okay, so a little bit, and then I'm going to turn my sponge and create my random background. Okay, I'm not going to do all of it, because obviously it's rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
And turn my sponge that way. And so we have a wee background. Okay. And this would be quite pretty later as well.
Nice.
So there's my background.
That's lovely.
But I've not finished.
Okay.
So because I had it there, I'm then going to turn it around. So imagine you did the whole piece. I'm then going to turn it the other way around, like so. And then I'm going to take a piece of that non-sticky, low stock stuff and just position that there. I don't need these right now, so I'm going to move them over. And now I need my spatula. There we go. And a tub of paste.
So, glitter gel.
Yeah. So there's lots of mediums out there. Doesn't matter which one you use, whether it be clear or you add some sparkle to it. So this is one that I've had for quite some time, and it's quite sparkly, so
yeah,
add that. So it's a clear one. It's one of the Viva Decor ones, and put that over the top. And obviously, because it's a paste, it's going to take time to dry, and that's why I've got one done. So that's room stencil. Okay.
Lovely.
And of course, I'll let this dry, and I'll use that for something else, maybe tomorrow.
Okay. Oh, it's gone cross-threaded, that's it.
Okay. So pop that to one side. So remove that. There we go.
Lovely.
It's so quiet in here, isn't it?
Oh, I know. It's because I'm listening.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
There we go. And pop that to one side. Yeah, give it a wiggle.
Whoa.
And then the next thing that I do, so obviously that's going to dry and we'll use that later. And if I go back to the machine, in the die set you get circles of various different sizes as well, because I just love circles, and the stamps. This is my folded card. And I'm going to position part way on the corner.
So you're going to give yourself a bit of a different edge?
Yeah, okay, so like so.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to pop it in, so I'm making sure my tape is going that way. Pop it in like so, pop my sandwich together, and then pop that through whichever mangle you've got. Or it's in a, what do you call it? A
die cutting machine.
That's the one. So
I quite like mangle though.
Well, it's what it's to me, it squishes it together. So then I can remove that.
I never thought about doing this. So simple but so effective.
And do the same, rinse and repeat on the other side. So I won't bore people with that, because I've got one that's already done.
Yeah.
But just showing you how I got to my next bit.
Right.
Okay. So here's my next piece. And I've got two sides done. Okay. Then I've taken the low tack tape and I've cut it down the middle and placed it around my edges here. Okay.
Yeah.
And now I want to choose, or somebody wants to choose one of those colours.
The blue.
The blue.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm now going to ink with the same, obviously, ink as I've used. And I'm not bothered about it looking perfect, because you're only going to see an edge of that. And I have pre-cut the dried piece of
that. Oh, that looks really cool now it's dry.
Yeah, so that's one that I did whenever I did it, last week or the week before or whenever it was, that I decided that's what I was going to do.
Okay.
And I colour tint the edge here, and this way I don't need to decide on what's going to mix and match, because it's going to be the same colour. Now I could tone it down with a spray of water, but I need to do that one too. So that one's done.
Okay.
And I'm going to remove the edge, and I'm going to place that on there for Ron, because I do know that I need some more of that later. And I'm going to do the same there.
Sure. I tell you what, while you're just cutting that same side, just to do, just do a very quick recap, because we're halfway through, if that's all right.
Wow.
I know, it goes really quick. But we won't miss anything, so if you don't mind pausing, brilliant. Okay, so here's the website so that we can see everything that you've got on the show. You can get them individually, but obviously the best value is if you go for the complete collection, because it is a beautiful collection, the Botanical Baubles. And don't forget those handmade papers as well, because they're beautiful. We've also got the pearlescent card, and you've got the stately home backing papers. 5-star reviews there. Okay, so this is your one-day special. It is the Botanical Bauble stamp and die set. As you can see, you've got the fantastic stamps just here, but you've got the wonderful botanical flowers. They're gorgeous, aren't they? You've got the 4 different types. They'll all fit into the baubles themselves. And then you've also got some sentiments, from our house to yours. You've got Christmas, warmest, let it snow, wishes. And then we come on to the dies, because the dies are also absolutely fantastic. Look, I love the snowflake dies as well as the baubles. And of course, the baubles and those fit the dies fantastically. However, that's your one-day special, £39.97, 398,846. However, if you want it all, you can get it all. The one-day special plus the corresponding stamps, they're like, they can be for your backgrounds, and they match exactly, as you can see. Now, if you're a Freedom member, you get an even bigger saving, another 10% off. So, and you also even get this wonderful background stamp. It's glorious, isn't it? Check this out. So let me show you a few samples just very quickly, and then we'll go back to see Charmain. Look, you can even do this onto ceramics. Isn't that good? There we go. And we've got this one here. I mean, there's so many things that you can do. And, you know, it's all great for your mixed media projects, isn't it? There we go. Okay, 2 payments of £40.47 if you're a Freedom member. 474653 is your item number. Next up then, we've got the Stately Home papers. That's the one that, these are the ones that Charmain is using in the demonstration, and they are gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. You're getting 30 sheets, 15 designs, and 2 of each. And so the colourways just start to change slightly. So some might have a slightly more red hue, a blue hue, but you've seen how well they take the alcohol markers. It's absolutely incredible. Look at these. There's so much detail in them, and they have the most glorious silk finish. They really do. £12.99, 706443. And then we've also got the handmade paper. Almost 30% of the stock has gone. You are getting the 12 by 12, the 8 by 8, the 6 by 6, and the 4 by 4. 5 colours in each one that you can see here, plus these wonderful skeleton leaves, and then 2 sheets each of the 5 different colours of these, and they're huge. Look at them, and they're beautiful. So you've got the blue, you'll have 2 of the blue, 2 of the winter white, as I like to call it, 2 of, there it is, no worries Emily, 2 of the green, 2 of the wonderful pastel pink, and 2 of the lemon. Now it's just £17.99 for these wonderful handmade papers. That's gorgeous. 785950. The deal of the day, let's give you the deal of the day. Here it is. Now what we've got here are the Crafty Individual set of 6 mini books, 320 images and 100 background papers. Usual price is £21.99. Deal of the day price is £11.99, saving £10. 633739 is your item number. Right then, so all you've done is just, you've cut that extra
So I cut that extra, I mounted it up with some foam pads.
Yeah.
And then I've stuck the bauble on with foam pads as well.
Lovely.
And then these are some, just cut out some, what do they call them, holly leaves, and I cut it out with some scrap green, and I thought, oh, it's too garish, so I sprayed it with some white spray to tone it down, and I'm just going to build them back together again.
Lovely.
And just waiting for my glue gun. There we go. So
this hour is flying.
I know, it's gone so quickly, hasn't it?
I always say
we need to do our beans on toast next, don't we?
I know.
Got to do the beans
I'm with
on
you.
toast.
I'm with you first thing tomorrow, I think. So.
Okay, so we could have beans on toast for breakfast.
Well, breakfast, that's ideal.
Beans on toast. I'm so mean.
Well, it's because you kept it going.
I know.
And I thought...
and I couldn't stop laughing either. I thought that was a
Maybe
giveaway.
this is real. Maybe this is real.
And she's just giggling. Oh dear. So then, of course, I could add a sentiment because there's sentiments in there, but we need to do beans on toast.
Okay.
There we go.
Lovely.
How's that look?
That's a really nice composition, that.
It's a fancy word.
Oh, thanks.
There we go.
Don't know many others.
And then, of course, I'd add a little bow to there, but I don't know where my bow's gone. I did make one. I've got ribbon, but let's see. Oh, you can visualise the bow, Charlotte. You can visualise the bow. So
that's great.
There we go.
It's a really pretty card. And I'm going to do that, just the simplest thing.
It is, it's really simple. I mean, like just a corner.
Yeah, but it
out
makes
of there.
it
I mean, I
look
could have done it on the bottom as well,
Sure.
but no, just the top, and that's just a
There
little
we go.
elements. That's just a couple of the elements out of the one day special.
Gorgeous. Right then, next one.
Next one?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to take a piece of card and we're going to move that out of the way.
Sure.
And I'm going to move this. And let's just trim that down to size with a cutter. There we go. Cutter and a ruler.
Nice. Lovely textured wood card.
No, it's just what came to hand then.
Yeah.
So
That's nice.
I'm going to use the back side of it.
Oh.
Just a quickie here. There we go. Maybe about there, that'll do. Okay. Just don't like cutting on with a rotary cutter on the glass mat. So I'll just trim that off. Okay, now while I'm doing this, my brain's thinking, where did I put my embossing powders?
Oh. Can you see where they are?
Yeah.
Good.
In my head I can. That'll do. Okay, let's see if that's on.
Because this is, I've not seen this before. Embossing in this little mini oven.
It's what do you call it? A little cooker that you buy from any supermarket really. They or electrical place. They have cookers with a fan. So at home I do it under the grill, of course. I'm not going to use the grill here.
Never seen this.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a stamp.
Right.
I'm going to put a stamp on a block.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get my alcohol, what's it called? Stays on ink pad.
Yeah.
Is what I'm looking for now.
Okay.
Which is obviously in the next drawer.
Just a quick look at the complete collection, just while Charmain's hunting for stuff. Now, your complete collection, you've got all of the stamps, all of the dies. They're the Botanical range and they match beautifully. If you're a Freedom member, you get an extra 10% discount, £80.93, 474,653, and you can also spread the cost on Flexi by 2 payments of £40 and 47 pence. The number to call 01733 60 2000, or you can check out on the website at hachanda.com. If you've got any questions for Charmain, or if you've got any pictures, perhaps the last collection that Charmain brought on, we'd like to see them. Send them to studio@hachanda.com.
Okay, you ready?
Ready.
Okay, let me get this into the centre so you can actually see what I'm doing.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to start with my copper. So I'll put my detailed copper on. And then I'm going to go for some gold. And I'm just going to wiggle this in.
Yeah.
And this is only because I wasn't going to do this for tomorrow.
Oh, thank you though for doing it.
Only because you want to see my beans on toast. I know I was so mean to you.
It's fine.
Can't believe you fell for it. That is just me all over. I would just fall for it as well. So now I'm going to add some blue tinsel, and then I'm going to go back and just, like I'm cooking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now that goes under the grill. So if you were at home, I find this quicker, not for kids. You would have to monitor this because it comes out like sticky toffee. Okay. So pop that in, and I've just got to make sure that this is all right. It looks okay.
How long's it staying for?
Until it's melted.
Oh, literally, so you just got to watch it?
Yeah. So maybe while we're watching that, because under the grill when it's hot, it's quite quick. Okay. So you'd watch it, you probably leave your oven door open under the grill, and it's instead of getting the heat gun out and woo, which is really annoying, we do this. So we're going to ink our stamp. And I think there is definitely a card on there somewhere that I have done this technique with.
I don't know what it's going to look like.
Well, keep going.
Keep going. Keep going. That you've done this with. Oh, this. It must be this.
Yeah.
Right. Ooh.
That's what we're aiming for.
Okay.
Have I used the same background stamp as well?
Say that again, sorry.
Is it the same background stamp as well?
Might be. Look.
It is. Right, so just check on that. Ooh. No, it's still not cooking. Come on.
But you know, with the stamps, they don't have to be Christmas, do they? They're not necessarily Christmas. Ooh. Is it all right? Is it on?
I don't think it's even on. It's just ticking. Or have I done it?
Are we plugged in? Are we actually on?
Yeah, it's making a ticking. Oh no.
Okay. Just while that's going, let me show you the handmade paper.
Oh, no, it's on now. I think.
Here it is. You're getting the 12 by 12 the 8x8, the 6x6 and the 4x4, 5 colours in each of those, plus you're getting the skeleton leaves, and then you're also getting 2 sheets of the 5 different colours of that massive set that you've got there. 25 feet if it's laid end to end, £17.99, 785 950, and 30% of the stock has gone.
Okay, shall we show some samples?
Yeah, let's do this.
If you want to grab some, because the girls have made some beautiful.
All right, I tell you what, tell me when that's ready and I'll show samples at the pack shop. Okay. That works, okay. Right, yes, do give us a call, 01733602000, or check out on the website at hachanda.com. Right, here we go. So, I need to be here, sorry, the complete collection. You can get the one day special, but most of you see, are going for the complete collection. So, here it is, just coming. Is that done now? No, not yet. I was like, oh no, we've just moved the cameras, we're gonna have to run back. Okay, you have got the dies. The dies are here, and of course the stamps fit the baubles and fit the dies perfectly. It's a really, really good set. There we are. And then also in this complete collection, so this is the one day special, and it also comes with the rest of it if you're going for, I don't know what's going on over there, the complete collection. I'm not sure what's going on. Anyway, they're great stamps and you can see that they match brilliantly. All right, and you've also got that massive stamp there as well. All right, just tell me when you're ready, Charmain. All right. Here we go. These are the finished samples, some of the finished samples that you've got. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Check this, it's nice in the monochrome. And then if we bring this one in, that's gorgeous. So mixed media. You can do all sorts, can't you? Ah, no, this is great because it's chopped up some of the words. Yeah, that's all the reindeer names. That is gorgeous. And then we've got this one. Oh, that's lovely, with a bit of emboss over. Now, I want to show you this, if I may. I'm just going to pop this down because this is a fabulous mixed media piece. Here we go. Isn't that good? I love it. I feel like we're in outer space. Now, it is £80.93 if you are a Freedom member, or 2 payments of £40 and some change, 474653. And here is even more inspiration. Things are working.
Okay, yeah. Are we ready?
Yeah.
I'll get it out, get it down because this is fast. Get it in.
Yeah.
Egypt May had other plugs in and the ticker was going on it. So I thought it was on.
Don't you worry.
But when it wasn't warming up, I was like, what's going on there? And it's ticking, so it must be on. Yeah. No, it wasn't on.
So this doesn't ruin your stamp?
No.
Okay. Because it's warm. Well, hot.
Unless you've got them photopolymer stamps, then it might ruin those.
Okay.
So, right.
So you're giving it a good firm press.
Yeah, now the best thing about this is if I had it out there, because while that VT was running, we were like, oh, it's ready now.
Yeah.
Is I can pop it back in and redo it. So.
Right. Whoa.
So you see how it's cooled in areas?
Yeah, not a problem though.
If I put it back in,
yeah,
I could melt it. Shall we do that?
Why
because
not?
It'll be quick, and at least you can get to see what happens if you do muck up. So normally, when you have things switched on, this is quite fast.
Okay.
So in it's going, and at the moment it is hard.
Right. Okay. I wish I could see this. What were you saying about Stockwise? Almost 20% of the complete collection has gone already. There you go. That's good. It's good.
Gee,
everybody's liking it.
Hey, don't be.
Why has it got off?
What's going on?
Maybe because it's hot
temperature.
enough.
It's probably got to temperature.
I'm sure it's fine.
So I'll just have a quick nosy at that. It's one of those things that you'd watch the oven. It's getting there. What I'm going to do is go with my stays on again. And I do use stays on for this because I find it's like stamping onto plastic, really.
Right.
Because you're melting that down like molten lava. But we'll say it is really hot, and it's like melted toffee. When you get that on your fingers, you squeal, don't you?
Okay, right. Be careful if you're going to do this at home.
So don't do it with kids. Okay, you can let them watch it. So you can see how hot that is
bubbling.
now. Yeah, it's bubbling away. So you press it down and you can see that that's all filling up those areas there. Yeah. Like that. And isn't that a cool background?
It is.
And when you stamp and colour this in. Yeah. Oh, shall I show you something that's coming up?
Sure.
Tomorrow? So that's cooling.
Okay. Ooh.
So these are the sort of backgrounds that you can get.
Okay. Well, that's funky, isn't it?
Yeah. Now you see I've taken out, I've stamped the background, and if we overlay, I had a different idea for what I was going to do with this.
Oh, no, that's awesome.
Can you see? So this is like my Blue Peter style.
Yeah. So if you take it away again, let's see the two. There you go.
Yeah.
And then pop it back on for us.
But I mean, I had visions of it being raised up, and then I went total down a different line. So I'm going to do something
This is an amazing
different.
paper itself.
It's cool, isn't it?
Like as in, you could put that into 12 by 12 paper.
Oh yeah. Well, you can carry on with it because it's a repeating pattern.
Now that was worth the wait.
That you could carry on stamping. You can see these match up and carry on and carry on and carry on. All four of them will do that.
Right.
And I did go for the same one as well. I had all them four to choose, and I just picked that one up straight away.
Maybe
and
a
I've gone for the same one. So you'll get different effects with different colours as well of embossing powders. Okay. And all embossing powders will do this sort of thing.
Lovely.
These are actually fine embossing powders and not the ultra thick ones. Okay. So you just use more of it, obviously.
Fabulous. We've only got about 4 minutes. What would you like to do? Have you got a quick technique, or would you rather look at samples?
I can either, whichever you'd like to do, but I know we haven't shown many of the samples.
Let's do samples. Should we move, or do you want me to bring some? Well, okay, here's the web. Here's the web. Let's show lots more, because I really want to show this cross actually that you've got for us. Good idea. Because and also these wonderful flowers that you've made at the front are absolutely gorgeous. Everything's on the website. You've got the pearlescent card, you've got the handmade card. Be quick for that. And also we have got those card blanks. We've got some spritzers. Oh, they're nice colours. And some inks. Oh, we've got. How much was the stamp press? How much was that? Sorry, I haven't got one of these. $19.99. Cool. I know. Really I need one.
Yeah, they are really good.
Marvellous. This I've been meaning to show this.
Yeah. This is done with Anne-Marie. Now this is done with the handmade papers, and this is from, I think that's from either the Brights or the Autumns that she's used here, and then she's used one of the background stamps and stamped it up and repeated to get that pattern, and then made some handmade flowers out of the handmade papers.
Stunning.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
Wow.
Yeah, big piece.
Nice big piece. And then the other things I wanted to show.
There's a tree as well somewhere.
Yeah,
or is it there?
Tree.
That one.
Tree. Are we talking about this?
Oh, this one.
No, this one.
Oh, yeah.
This.
Have we not shown
No,
the bell?
we haven't.
Oh.
We'll go show
right,
this.
I'll hold the tree. You can grab Belle.
All right.
Okay, and then there's a tree, which again, Anne-Marie again, so she's gone big this time. I think they were on challenges of who can send out the biggest postal thing. Right. She's die cut the baubles and made it of this Christmas tree, torn the papers, and then put either gilding flakes or embossing powders on there because it will take both, and then the little snowflakes on there as well. So that's pretty cool, isn't it?
That is cool. Wait, yeah. I think this person's won.
Yes.
I think this person's won.
Sue usually does do a great challenge.
Wow.
So this is our Sue, and she's punched out of the handmade papers, variety of different ones. The bauble stamped them up, and then she's used the handmade papers to cover this plastic bell thing. And then on the top, it's handmade papers. No disrespect, meaning bell thing, but it was a bell thing before. Now it's beautiful. And the handmade papers, she's stamped on top of them using the background stamps, and then made these poinsettias from the handmade papers and decorated it up there as well.
Beautiful.
It's cool, isn't it?
I think it's fantastic.
I added, when it came, I had to add some bells to it.
You did, didn't you?
Have any bells in here, so you've got to have some bells.
Got to do that.
Sorry, Sue, but I had to have bells.
And then I wanted to have a look at these couple of things.
Okay,
if that's all right.
This one was done with a polystyrene. Is that the right word for it, or do they call them styrofoam?
Oh, I'm not sure.
A polystyrene ball.
Yeah.
And I've die cut and stamped and die cut one of the stamps.
Yeah.
From the one day special, the whole set thing, and then glued it on to the polystyrene ball and just kept doing the same thing again.
Yeah.
And then if I bring this one in, this is actually a polystyrene sort of triangle thing that Christine did, and she's done the same thing with one of the other ones. So you can see it's a different shaped one.
Yeah.
And because you showed me a picture of hers, and hers had red in it, then I had to add the red glitter to that one.
Into this one?
Into that one, so that they kind of matched each other as well.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Cool,
yeah. And I was looking at this earlier. So how have you done this? Because it's on the round.
What she's done, this is Sam. Sam, she has stamped up onto tissue paper.
Yeah.
So, you know, the handmade paper, one of the finer ones that we had on last time we was on, which is still on the website. And then she's coloured it in, and then she's put it onto the little tub and varnished over the top of it.
It's too cool. It's so good.
It's cool. Oh, she's done this one as well. A little box.
We'll have to make this the last one.
And you see, she's done that out of tissue paper on the top, and then at the edges, she's used one of the border stamps and just repeatedly stamped a border and then put embossing powder over the top.
Thank you, Charmaine.
Well, thank you.
Awesome show. We're going to see you at 8 o'clock. Please do join Charmaine as well, and I'll see you right after this short break.